welcome back. So we will continue with making use of PSQL client. Now today in today's session we will try to talk about different catalog tables. If you recall, in one of the session I said that Postgres makes use of something called a data dictionary. Okay, now it's an inbuilt data dictionary that the server makes use of. Now from database to database it may change how exactly the database would be saved at that end. Fine. So in today's session we will try to see different catalog tables or data dictionary elements which are used by the server to permit user to interact with SQL client. Okay. So let us start by using these different by seeing internal details of these catalog tables. Let us start. Okay. So let us say I logged in with my regular database name as well as user. So let me write now. If you recall, when we created a table earlier, there was a table called student. Now this table can be seen over here, but now this should be a question in mind, like from where it is picking this information about the table, like from where exactly this student, like when I fire /d, suppose for example if I fire say while for a while, if I fire ls, so we know that it interacts with file system and it gives you the files or directories available in the current working directory. On the similar fashion, whenever I write /d, it tells me that okay, these are the kind of databases or these are the kind of relations that are available there with your system, with your username or with your database name. Now let us try to see more details about how exactly the relations that are created by you are stored on the internal manner. Fine. So we saw that we created a table using create table command. Okay, we saw temporary tables as well. Okay, we saw insertion with the OIDS and without OIDS. While a table is created, we created a table with OIDS, and while we insert, we saw multiple record insertion when a table is without OIDS and when a table is with OIDS. Even we saw something related to a temporary table. Now let us go beyond. So let us assume that we have created a table called this one, student. Okay. Now we want to see whether this data, from where exactly this /d command fetches that information about the relation. Okay. So whenever I write /d, it shows list of relations from where it is picking this. So there are multiple default catalog information or catalog relations created by the database system. Now whenever we create a database system, at that time few things are automatically added by the database or the database server, okay, for every database that you create. So if I try writing this PG meant for Postgres and put underscore and press tab, so these all basically majority of them would be information used internally by the database system to manage user created objects. Okay. So it currently saying display all 199 possibilities. So let us say why. So some of these are kind of catalog relations which are used. Okay. So let us use these. So for example, if you recall, we saw this /du, we got to know different users. So if I really wish to see from where exactly this /du fetching the data, so if I write select star from, there is a relation from the catalog called pg underscore user. Okay. Now if you recall, even let me add a few more things. When we created a table, we created a table in a schema which is by default public. Then we understood a temporary table. At that time it was pg underscore temp and underscore some number. Okay. So similarly, when we make use of these default catalog tables, the schema is different. Okay. So we will try to see details about DOM. Let us see this user. You created a user with username to be this, and user sys ID, it is showing some number to us. Okay. And we permitted user creating database. We said this user would be acting as a super user. We said it would be permit, we are few more options. Okay. Right. Okay. So similarly, if I write /d, if I try to see what are the different columns available with this particular catalog table, so /d pg underscore user. Now whenever we fire this command, I always consistently said that this is a table, this is a table, but is this a table? Actually no. This is a view created in pg catalog, and that pg catalog dot, so pg catalog here is a schema name. okay, and this PG user is a relation or role relation that you are using internally. Okay. So, these all are columns of it, and along with it along with every column the type is associated. Now, if I want to see the way that we saw earlier, like for example, whenever a view is created, how to create a view? View might be created using some particular option, like using a select query kind of thing. Okay. So, if I really wish to see what is the background SQL query written for this, so you write DA plus. Now, you will see this. This is a view definition created. So, it could be possibly like create view, view name, like for example PG underscore user adds, and then this query might have been written there, correct. So, this is how one can see exactly the query running behind the view definition. So, how do you see that? You write /d plus PG underscore the relation that you specifically want. So, as I said, this PG underscore user is a view. Now, if I type PG roles, so this does not exist. So, PG roles, yes. Now, you will see again this PG roles is same thing as like what we saw there in PG user. So, if you carefully see the columns even, it is picking that from different tables, auth ID, this auth ID and so on. So, this PG user and PG roles is somewhat similar, but different at different places. Now, if I see carefully this, it is simply picking everything from a table called PG shadow. Okay. Now, if I try to see more details about it, PG shadow, you see another view created. This is a view, another view. So, if I write D plus, it is taking auth ID. Now, this is kind of query, like you will see, like if you carefully see the auth ID dot something, then there is a left join available. So, if I write here directly, for example, PG roles, you will see the same kind of command with few modifications. So, PG auth ID would be the relation used internally. Okay. So, this is how you may be able to see different you may say catalog tables. So, now PG roles, PG user, all of them would be talking about what? The users created, information about users created would be stored there. So, if I write PG database, PG underscore database, this would be a table storing information about your databases. So, all these things are seen over here. Okay. And it has an OID, correct. Now, you will see here this has OIDs. That means what? Whenever a database name is added, some number is associated. In the similar fashion, the way that we saw PG database, whenever we create a table, its information can be seen rather in, for example, let us try whether PG tables exist. Yes, you see here table name, schema name and so on, and in the background what is running is PG class. This is again a view. Okay. Like you might have seen, this is a view, PG tables is a view. Now, we are more interested in now a table, okay, which is not a view. So, main behind important table which major number of times we are going to see use is PG class. This PG class is a relation which stores information about every object that you create, okay, in database system in Postgres for a while. So, if you write /d, let us remove this plus for a while, okay, let us keep it, relation name, all these things, and you will see has OIDs. In one of the session when we saw this, when we use this OIDs option with OIDs while creating a table, we saw that with every row an OID was associated. Now, when we see records of this particular PG class, it adds relation name. Okay. That means what? Every relation that you would be creating would be having some number associated, which is the OID. So, if I really wish to see records of this, so let me write select rel name, which is one column, you can see over here rel name as one column. So, write select rel name from PG class. Now, if I write here OID like the way that we saw earlier, because this table was created using with OIDs option. So, let us order by OID. Now you will be able to see like numbers are associated. So some numbers are 3 digit, some numbers are 4 digit, then after a while you would be seeing 5 digits, okay, and even more. So towards last we should be able to see the relation created for us. So yeah, so our relation is having an OID with this. Now the way that we saw this for a table, what if I want to see for database? So you write database, remove this, you write select OID comma dat name from PG underscore database. Now these are the numbers associated even. Now see the number for this Nitin, okay, and see the number that we saw. We will write this descending, so that we will be able to see our first record 116, okay, and in earlier case it was 113. So in between few other numbers from 14, 15, these two numbers are used by the system internally for some specific purpose. Can I see that? Now let us try to understand. When we created a relation called Nitin, how many columns were there? 2. One was roll number, other one was something called a name. For example, one can see that roll number and name. Now if I want to see whether has information about these two columns also was added internally, yes, let us try to see. PG, there is a table called attribute. This stores information about all columns that you have added in a table, okay. So let me write select at rel ID from PG at rel ID comma at name from PG attribute. Let us try to see. Okay. Now if you recall, our relation name was, or relation number was a very big number. So let me write this order by at rel ID descending. Now see, now from where these all came, Cmax, Cmin, CTID, name, roll number, table OID, Xmax, Xmin. These all are by default added columns. Whenever you create a table with OIDs, it will add all these things. These would be like 3 and these would be 3. So 6 plus 2. So by default 6 columns are added for every definition that you create. Now if you recall this particular option, which let us copy it and let us write select rel name from PG class where OID is equal to, we will paste it here. Relation was student, and same thing one can see over here. This all things are related to a relation called student. These all columns one can say over here. Fine. Now when we saw this particular aspect for every attribute, okay, things are there. Now if you recall, we saw /d, for example student, there are types associated. Now these types are also default data types that we are saying, okay. Do Postgres server also store information about these data types? Yes. So for that purpose, another relation that it makes use of is PG underscore type, okay. So this is TYP name. So if I write select TYP name from PG underscore type, now you should be able to see now different types, okay. So let us say order by TYP name, so that you can get a sorted order of names. So you try to find char, yes, you would be using this char, okay. Then date, then float, okay. Then int, you can write integer even, okay. Int 4 would be treated as integer. Then move on, numeric, even OID is one type, and you will see even let us see one surprise for us. What is this? A table name created by us. Now it should not be surprise for you to see this student. Why? Because the table that you have created can be used as a type as well. Okay, like inside a class definition you are using another class, subclass for example, kind of thing. So one column would be of type student in this case. Fine. Okay, so text, there is column called there is type called text, and so on. Fine. So there are so many different kinds of these all catalog tables that are used. So we saw different options like for example PG type, then we saw PG attribute. PG type stores information about types, all types, inbuilt types or user created types. Then there is another catalog table called attribute, stores information about all attributes that have been added by you. Then we saw PG class, stores information about all relations or objects that you create in, for example, database system. Okay. Then we saw PG tables, which was a view similar to PG class. Then we saw PG user and PG database. So these are PG roles, even we saw one table, and PG shadow, PG user are the views. Okay. So this is not a complete list of all catalog tables. There are multiple such you may say catalog tables available, which are internally used by the database server to interact with the user. When your user fire any SQL command, these kinds of all catalog tables would be used internally. Okay. This completes our session for this slide. Thank you.